Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 23rd through the 29th. We're going to check in here and we're going to see what's coming up in the week ahead for Sagittarius with this deck here. And then, since I didn't get a chance to post love readings for August, we're going to pull a few love messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus with this deck here. So without further ado, my darlings, let's get right on into it and see what's coming up in the week ahead for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, of course, Venus. Keep in mind, guys, these are general readings. Take the messages that resonate, leave the ones that don't. And even though I'm setting the intention for a 7-day period of time, you're going to find this reading whenever you're meant to find it. So if you find it outside of the dates I mentioned, you know, you found it when you were meant to. You found it when you needed to hear the messages that are in it. So rest assured as far as that's concerned. Alrighty, my dears, we're going to go ahead and jump right on in here and see what's coming up. First card coming up is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles can be an earth sign person. So earth sign people are going to be Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Now, I do have a lot of earth cards that seem to be coming up in the readings so far. This could just be that a lot of us are needing to come more into grounding or connect with earth energy, or we might be just kind of focusing on the physical. There could be that aspect as well, because now that I'm doing the readings, now that I'm getting into the other signs, I do see a lot of repeating earth energy. However, this can be a person coming into the situation, affecting the situation. On a broader way, in a broader way, King of Pentacles for me in my readings over the years, reading for people, has come to indicate a really big opportunity coming in that we might be tempted to push away because we're looking at it as like, you know, well, this is great. This is kind of like a dream come true. I wish, but I'm not good enough for it. I'm not qualified for it, or I wouldn't do a very good job. So there could be some offer that's being made to us that we think this is wonderful, but I'm not ready for it just yet. And maybe they're offering it to me because they have the wrong impression of me. They think I'm better than I am. They think I'm more qualified than I am. But the King of Pentacles basically for me comes in to say, look, darling, if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. It's here now because you're ready for it. Go for it. This opportunity is here now because you're ready for it. King of Pentacles can also be taking our resources, taking our gifts, taking what is available to us, and using it to generate income. It can be the Midas touch. The works of your hands are blessed right now. So you'll have success in your projects. You'll have success in the things that you're beginning or that you're working on right now. King of Pentacles is very abundant, very successful energy. Midas touch, as I said, big opportunities. If you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. Take what you have and allow yourself to grow. Take what you have and allow yourself to have this experience. There's a massive spider crawling around above me right now, and I'm scared of spiders. But spiders also come in with the message of like you're creating your own future right now, right? They have the 8 legs. 8 is abundance. 8 is eternal energy. Spiders spin their web and they create their reality. So you have a really powerful window right now to work with, Sagittarius. Don't let it go by you. Your next card coming up here is the 6 of Swords. And 6 of Swords can sometimes indicate travel. And for me, I've seen it happen when we want to get away, and then all of a sudden getting away manifests into a relocation. That happened to me not that long ago, right? And I've seen it happen with other people. And again, it could be something where you're saying, oh, well, that's all great and that's all wonderful and that's all dandy, but I'm not ready for it just yet, right? I'm not ready for it just yet. But as I said, if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. Some of you might have an opportunity presenting itself and opening up to you where you're going to have the ability to relocate. Because as I said, 6 of Swords can come up with that energy sometimes. So traditionally, 6 of Swords can also be getting away from drama. So maybe some of you are needing to take a little bit of a mental break or clear your head or make some kind of a decision moving forward. Some of you are looking for inspiration and ideas or trying to make a decision And the Six of Swords can indicate that being near the water might be very helpful for you. Okay, there could be something very healing, very clearing about being near the water. Some of you are feeling guided towards the water, and there might be a lot happening for you in terms of getting mental clarity, getting some peace of mind, and being able to make some really big decisions. Okay, even though the Six of Swords is an air card because it's associated with air sign energy, being that it's a sword card, there's an element of water with the Six of Swords. So being near the water. I feel also some of you might be taking care of some issue with family, like getting something with family resolved or taken care of so that you can go off and do your thing. I feel some of you maybe have been taking care of aging parents or been taking care of a family member, and I feel like there might be something happening where you might be passing it over to a sibling, like you're passing it over to one of your siblings, or you're getting one of your siblings involved so that you have some time and energy and resources freed up to work on these projects or advance in your career in some kind of way. I feel like there's some kind of, I don't want to say shifting of responsibility, because I don't feel like you're walking away from responsibility, but I do feel like you're coming to this agreement to make it easier on you. Like there's too much on you. They have to pull their weight. They have to step in. They have to help. The next card that's coming up for Sagittarius is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is financial independence. Nine of Pentacles also sometimes comes up to indicate successful self-employment. Okay, it's financial independence, successful self-employment. Now, this kind of is going hand in hand with the energy I was just feeling. If you're not familiar with the symbolism of the cards, that little bird on her finger is supposed to symbolize that monkey mind, that part of our brain that's freaking out, that like gets really nervous about what might go wrong, or people are judging us, or we can't focus on our work because of things happening in our personal life. It's that little anxiety in our brain that keeps us from focusing. So one of the messages of the Nine of Pentacles is she's got all these pentacles. She's got this money. It's her day off. She's out in the garden. She's enjoying herself. She's got her money with her. She can go treat herself. And she has her anxiety under control. We can never get rid of anxiety 100%. We can never get rid of our fears 100%. But she's in a place where it's no longer blocking her from her success. And when she has a moment, she has time off, she can visit with it. All right, little fear. All right, little anxiety. What's going on? Let's take a look at this. Why is this bugging me? What can I do about it? Right? It's not taken over her life anymore. And so sometimes Nine of Pentacles in my readings comes up to say that you might be preparing to pick up where you left off on a project where you might feel like it didn't succeed because of that anxiety, because of things happening in your personal life. But you've got that taken care of. You've gotten control of your anxiety, you've gotten control of your fear, and you're going to be able to succeed this time. This could be a project. Maybe some of you are writing a book or a screenplay, or some of you are working on establishing some kind of a business, or it could just be a career, going into a career and focusing on a job. You tried to do it in the past and it wasn't successful, but it's because of the fear, the anxiety, the things that were distracting you in your personal life, and now you're getting all of that under control so that you can succeed. Nine of Pentacles can also indicate that you've caught the eye of someone. It could be a love interest, it could be a supervisor at work who sees your potential and wants to help you move up, but somebody has plans for you, right? Your works, your gifts, your talents are not unnoticed right now. Okay, you're on the radar of the right people, and you're on the radar of the people that have good intentions towards you. Not the Seven of Swords, not the sneaky little jerks, not the sneaky little mofos, but the people who have good intentions for you, who want to see you do well, who want to work with you, who want to lift you up. This is really positive energy. Okay, so allow yourself to embrace that and allow yourself to be in it. The next card that's coming up here is the Ten of Swords. This is a really scary looking card, especially after such happy cards. We've got all these happy little cards, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's a guy here laying face down on the ground with 10 swords in his back, right? That looks really scary, but that's the whole thing about the tarot. The drawings are symbolic. And the Ten of Swords, even though it's a scary looking card, it's a card about being released from a negative situation, okay? Ten of Swords can indicate overcoming addictions, okay? Addictions can be anything. Yes, we think of addiction and we automatically, our mind jumps to alcohol and substance abuse, and that can be the case for some of you, right? You might be overcoming that kind of addiction. But it can also be being addicted to a person, being addicted to a situation, you know, being in a situation where you know you should walk away, but you've had a hard time because of some kind of karmic cycle. So this is the ending of a karmic cycle. This is breaking free, right? And a lot of the times I see Ten of Swords come up where it might be a little bit bittersweet. You might have a sentimental attachment to the situation. It may have served you well once upon a time in your life, but it's gotten to the point where it's holding you back and it hurts too much to stay in it, right? So there's this allowing the old to fall away, closing those doors, and coming into this new energy. A lot of you are breaking out of a karmic cycle, and a lot of you are breaking out of past life agreements of poverty. I feel some of you may have taken I'm even hearing vows of celibacy. We haven't even come into the love reading yet, but some of you in a previous life may have taken vows of celibacy, vows of poverty, and it may have carried you into this life. In fact, that might be one of the things that you've been focusing on in this life, that you want to be a spiritual person, and so you've been in a life of lack, because you mistake that with spirituality. And you may finally be waking up and realizing, hey, you know what? I can be a spiritual person. I can have abundance. I can be a spiritual person, and I can have a, you know, hot and steamy, passionate, love relationship, you know, commitment, whatever it might be. And so you're having those realizations. So for some of you, the Ten of Swords is breaking out of that karmic cycle and breaking out of those old contracts. We're going to pull some love cards here. Okay, now don't forget, guys, you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. Some weeks those may resonate with you. They might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. So without further ado, my darlings, let's see what's going on. Love and romance for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, my dears. Okay, my dears. Okay, my dears. First card here is the Fool. This is a major arcana card. When the major arcana cards come up, you guys are maybe getting sick of hearing me say this. New chapter in your life, turning point, really big changes, energetic upgrades. And for me, the way that I read, when major arcana cards come up between two people, this is a significant soulmate. This is somebody that you were meant to meet. There's this little bug that's flying around and I just want to get it. Gosh. The Fool is going to be, I'm sorry, the major arcana card is going to be this card having to do with, as I said, a past life connection, a contract. You guys agreed to meet in this lifetime for a specific reason. When the Fool card comes up, this is like leap of faith energy. This is going in a whole new direction. Sometimes it's like you're doing a complete 180 when the Fool card comes up. But when the Fool card comes up for me between two people, this tells me this is a relationship where people might not have put the two of you together, right? Like if you were at a party and everybody was playing a party game, guess who's with who, guess who's in a relationship. People may not guess that you guys would be together. There could be a lot of differences between the two of you. There could be a significant age difference. There could be a significant difference in physical appearance and characteristics, a significant difference in culture, upbringing. There could just be differences. There could be like complete and total opposites in a lot of ways, but opposites can be very complementary, and opposites can make a relationship very strong, right? Because you guys are strengthening the other in a characteristic or a skill they don't have, right? So it can be very balancing. It can be very beneficial. It can work. Opposites can work really well. And when the Fool card comes up, for me, this is like, even though there's this opposite energy outwardly, because of the soul connection, it feels very much like home to you guys. You guys feel very at home together. You click, you connect. I'm hearing a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, a lot of playfulness, right? And for a lot of you Sagittarius, I feel like it's kind of scary to let yourself have this experience because it's so opposite from what you were told you're supposed to have, right? Like you may have been pursuing a type or pursuing a relationship with people that were very boring to you, or you weren't feeling fulfilled because you were told that that's the right kind of relationship to have, or that's the right kind of partner to have. But you might be realizing, I don't want that kind of relationship. I don't want that kind of partner. It doesn't make me happy. This makes me happy. So for a lot of you, you're taking a leap of faith in this relationship and you're overcoming your fear of what other people are going to say or they're going to judge. You're like, you know what? I'm crazy about this person. They're crazy about me. We're happy. I don't care what other people think. You know, like this is working well for me. There's that kind of energy here with the Fool card. The next card here, my darlings, is the Page of Swords. And Page of Swords can be a younger air sign person. Some of you might be dealing with a younger air sign. Air signs are going to be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. If you have an air sign placement, that could be the area in your life in which you are meeting someone. Now, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but I have to say this. The Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords, when they come up for me in a love reading, can sometimes indicate that you have to be cautious because there could be somebody trying to get information about you or interfering with your love life. There could be an ex that doesn't quite want to let you go just yet. They may be making fake social media accounts, pretending to be people, trying to get information out of you or trying to get access to your page so that they can see who you're with and what you're doing and where you're going. Now, I'm just going to put this out there because Spirit is telling me to put this out there, but I'm not saying it in a scary way. I'm not saying it in a way to strike fear in anybody. Spirit is telling me, Sagittarius, be very cautious if you're putting yourself on social media with your new love interest or with this relationship and like tagging the person and like tagging the location. Okay, like Spirit is telling me you can still put that stuff up there, but don't put it up in real time, right? Like if you're at, Starbucks on 5th Street with your new boo, don't put at Starbucks on 5th Street right now with my new boo right when you're there. Because I feel for some of you, there could be some kind of conflict. Someone might show up. Someone might start drama. Somebody might come, oh, let me tell you about Sagittarius, and Sagittarius did this and this to me, and they're going to do this and this to you. Wait till after you leave the Starbucks. Then if you want to post that you were at Starbucks on 5th Street with the new boo, you can post that. But don't do it while you're there. Sometimes the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords comes up with that message for me in a love reading. The next card that's coming up here is the King of Wands. And King of Wands can be a fire sign person. Sagittarius, this can be you in your energy. King of Wands is very passionate. King of Wands can be someone with whom there's a lot of passion, can be lover energy, but also there's companionship, there's affection. The King of Wands is different from the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands comes in and out, but King of Wands is going to have more capacity for emotional connection, cuddling after, pillow talk, talking about dreams and plans and things of this nature. So I feel like some of you are manifesting a more passionate love and manifesting like satisfying physical intimacy. Okay? That's the vibe I'm getting here with the King of Wands. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign if this is none of those. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you if you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Be well, my dears. Take care.